We're talking about the Super Bowl. It's the Rams. It's the Bengals. We're in LA. Colin is basically the voice of LA sports. We're going to figure out who we like in the game, the sides, the totals, the props. LA is a football town. All of it. Colin, you're making very unhealthy nachos.
Yeah.
I'm going healthy. The Cincinnati Bengals do not lose in blowouts, ever. This whole season, they've lost 2 games by more than 3 points. Every game is close because Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, no matter what the score is, at the end of the game, the back door is open. They are one bad blitz away from Jamar Chase breaking a play for 60 yards, and if the game is 11, all of a sudden it's 4, and you've lost your bet. You're thinking who's going to win. I'm thinking who's going to cover. That's why the Bengals are going to cover.
Yeah, here's the thing about that. You're a professional.
I am a professional. Can you see these nachos? Do you see how nice they look?
Don't you worry about this. Let's just be totally honest about this. The Bengals lost 5 times this year to non-playoff teams. The Rams never lost to any team that didn't make the playoffs in terms of consistency. Their floor was pretty high, so was their ceiling. What concerns me about the Bengals, their floor is sort of low. They lost to the Jets. Burrow lost to the Bears. And we can admire what they've done in the playoffs so far. They were outgained by the Raiders. They were out-physicaled by the Titans. And they were outplayed for big chunks against Kansas City. Don't you have a luck should run out feeling about this?
No, I don't. In fact, I feel like you're falling for another fairly square trap, which is recency bias. You are not accounting for the fact that since week 10, the Bengals are a top 5 team in nearly every offensive category, a top 5 team in nearly every defensive category. And at some point, it's not about luck running out. It's about the team has proven it knows how to stay close in every single game because they have talented enough players and a good enough scheme to put themselves in a position to win. So we're going to concede that I'm probably right on this one.
I don't feel good about it.
You're kind of going with the homer take, which is LA.
I really feel strongly about Rams and the under. I think both teams are very aware of the other's knockout punch. I think they both respect. I mean, listen, Zach Taylor and McVay, they know they're 2 of the smartest guys in the room. So I think there's a lot of respect among the coaches. There's a lot of progressive analytic belief. Their belief systems are very similar. McVay's just got a head start on years and experience. And I also think both teams are a little, even though I love the Bengals safeties and the Rams corners, these are elite playmakers. I mean, Cooper Kupp has 170 catches. That is 2 Pro Bowl seasons. Jamar Chase is virtually unguardable, beats bracket coverage regularly.
All right, so the good news is you're spot on about the total. It opened at 49.5, now it's 48.5. 82% of the money. You know, when 82% of the money is coming in on one side, the wise guys are betting the under. You're spot on about that.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel good about that. I think it's a short game, lots of running.
You're not going to believe the prop that I like the best.
All right.
Kevin Huber, Bengals punter, over 52.5 yards for the longest punt. We are projecting, Sean Kroner, our prop expert, is projecting his total to be at 55. He's done all the math. 62% likelihood this goes over 52.5. The reason why you want to bet the punter props in the Super Bowl is because the only time you can get them. So a lot of good research goes into this one. Would you bet a punter prop in the Super Bowl?
If you do data and it signifies an edge, then I will unemotionally bet it. Doesn't matter if you're the most athletic player or the least athletic.
It also is going to keep you glued to the TV. You are not going to go refresh your beverage every time the Bengals are punting.
They won't punt a ton. First of all, analytics has made punters less relevant. Secondly, if you saw the recent story on some injuries in special teams, the NFL is trying to pivot away from special teams. So punters will be baristas in like 2 years. They'll be wearing a Starbucks apron in 2 years.
Or they'll be making nachos. Check out all of our Super Bowl content on the Action Network, and don't forget to watch Convince Me, 11 a.m. Eastern, Sunday, to see who we're thinking about as the game gets close.